Peter, to have won the Gaelic Life Hall of Fame and to be up there receiving it, how does that feel?
It's hard to explain. I suppose I do know for a fact that the older you get, the more you reminisce about the good days that went past. So from that point of view, that's what the award was. All they wanted to talk about was things that had happened in the past, good days that I had in the past. They didn't mention any of the bad ones at all. So no, I must say I'm very proud, very privileged to get the award.
And when you look back on those years with St John's and Roslea and Trillick and what was it, Killyclogher?
Yeah.
That's for his benefit. I suppose they're all good days and important and significant victories for each of those clubs.
Yes, well, I would hope so. Certainly the ones in Roslea were important because it had been a while since Roslea had won championships. The St John's one was it was a real learning curve altogether, to be playing on as good a team as they had and to go sort of all the way except the final little hurdle. I call it little hurdle. No, and then any coaching I've done in Killyclogher, for example, I think it was the first championship they won, and it was thoroughly enjoyable. And I have to say, I do like coaching in Tyrone because everybody thinks they can win the championship, and it becomes very, very competitive. But look, that's it.
And you were mentioned up there about the sense of community within each of those clubs, and I suppose generally that's an important part of the GAA.
Yeah, and even if somebody died in Killyclogher, I would go to the wake of the funeral, and it's as if I had never stepped away. You were still part of the community. Obviously, Roslea as well. I don't live in Roslea, but I would try to be in it as often as I can. St John's the same, but it is a community. Now, okay, I'm lucky enough to have had a couple of different communities, but that makes it all the sweeter, I suppose.
And I suppose for the future you'll probably become involved with another couple of teams.
I don't know. I'm slowly grinding to a halt, I think. But I'm glad that I had the experiences I had over the years.